Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Dak Prescott's Steelers going up against Newton's Celtic Tigers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Dublin Celtic Tigers. First carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down, Prescott. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Here's Muhammad. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They go again with Muhammad, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Prescott. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 19. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On the carry, it's Muhammad. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Eight yards to go here on second down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Here's Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down. Here's Prescott. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On 1st and 10, Newton. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's Newton now on second down. He's got his man on the crossing route. A really nice gain of 25 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
On first down, it's Newton. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 30 yards there. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. From the red zone now, Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Newton. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll run with Muhammad. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. In motion comes the tight end left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's 30 yards now in the last two plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The fullback on the inside give. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And tough starting field position here. Now Newton on first down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Newton, caught left side, it's Beckham. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Newton on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. On first down, Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, That's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw on second down. Newton. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. First down, Prescott. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. First down throw for Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Prescott on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Parkey's kick is good. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we will send you back stateside to Orlando and say hello to Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards. All told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for the touchdown. Odell Beckham, 82 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And the Steelers on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And to give this time to the tailback. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Prescott to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a first down throw for Newton. Flush to his right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Now they nab the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
Here's Newton. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's brought down after a good game. That one goes for 24 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go for his...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And this complete to Henry over the middle. A good pickup there, a 22. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now it's Newton. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways. All right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Newton now to throw. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Elliott now to kick this one away. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 56 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And the lead is down to a field goal now. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Defense showing blitz. Here's Newton now on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
From the gun on third down, Newton. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On 1st and 10, Newton. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 23 yards on the play.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run here with Mixon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Play action. It's Newton. Flushed out right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Now Newton. It's caught. Beckham. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, here's Newton. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on third down, Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down at the 18-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And they will take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the Steelers on third down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 8. And they'll indeed take a knee. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first, this one from 38. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Parkey's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And here now the offense heading back out there. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
And they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. They try to take a shot there on second down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with a time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time. If you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 19 in picking up the first. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Steelers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2.